Changing Lanes is an underrated film in Ben Affleck's career, one that highlights his strengths as an actor. Affleck rose to fame alongside his good friend Matt Damon with their Oscar-winning Good Will Hunting. Since then, Affleck has built a career in Hollywood marked by highs and lows. Affleck's most prominent work has been a mix of massive blockbusters, like Armageddon, and critically acclaimed films, like the Best Picture winner Argo. However, while there have been some critical disasters in Affleck's career, there have also been some overlooked gems that show how good an actor he is with the right role to shine in. Changing Lanes is an underrated thriller with complex characters. Samuel L. Jackson grabs Ben Affleck by the coat in traffic in Changing Lanes. Changing Lanes is a thriller released in 2002, starring Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. The movie follows up-and-coming lawyer Gavin, Affleck, and recovering alcoholic Doyle, Jackson, each on his way to an important meeting, only to collide on the freeway. As the small accident details both of their lives, they target each other for revenge. Changing Lanes was a success upon release, scoring 77% on Rotten Tomatoes and earning $95 million on a $45 million budget, via Box Office Mojo. Since then, the movie has largely faded from public attention. However, when looking back on his career with GQ, Affleck expressed his pride in the film. It's a strong premise grounded in a relatable conflict that escalates into a thrilling battle. The characters are also a strong point of the movie, as neither Gavin nor Doyle is portrayed as a bad man, but rather as desperate and flawed men pushed to their breaking points. Affleck is excellent in his overlooked performance. He's not concerned with making Gavin a likable character, and plays his flaws to the point that it's sometimes hard to root for him. However, Affleck also connects to the humanity of the character and shows how he has principles he will not abandon, even if they come too late. Ben Affleck is at his best when playing flawed protagonists. Ben Affleck as Nick, looking concerned in Gone Girl. While Gavin in Changing Lanes might not be as popular as some of Ben Affleck's other characters, it's a role that reminds us how great the actor is at playing morally grey characters. Though he has played villains and bullies before, such as in Dazed and Confused, Affleck is best when playing protagonists we don't always agree with. Gone Girl is Affleck's strongest performance, playing a man wrongly accused of being behind his wife's disappearance. However, even though he is not guilty of that terrible crime, Affleck's Nick Dunn is not innocent either. From having an affair with a student to his general lack of effort as a husband, Nick is a frustrating character. Affleck's performance in The Way Back is another complex one, as the audience sympathizes with his character, Jack Cunningham, a grieving father whose life has become consumed by alcoholism. It is triumphant to see him turn things around over the course of the movie and devastating to see him slip back into his destructive tendencies.